Mukul Paul.
Mukul. David, nice to meet you.
David, nice to meet you.
So where are you from, first of all?
I'm from Canada, Toronto.
Canada, Toronto. You're escaping the cold, coming to the heat?
It's very cold here.
Yeah, that is so true. It's actually very cold. I know.
I wish I was in my centrally heated house where you don't feel the snow, you just enjoy the snow.
So what is a good hedge other than Bitcoin and gold? Against the economic recession, supply chain shortage, inflation, war possibly.
Yeah, so that's a great query. See, you should think about alternatives. Alternative assets these are the new generation of assets, and anything which is outside equity and fixed income is alternative. So crypto is an alternative, and then we have talked about alternative technologies. Blockchain is an alternative technology.
Got it.
An alternative technology on which many alternative assets can sit, like a smart contract can sit on a blockchain, then NFT can sit inside a smart contract, NFT and all other things, metaverse is sitting, and all these data assets are eventually alternative assets. So there's not one way of allocating. There are so many ways you will have an allocation.
Understood. So you're saying whatever that's facilitating these type of technology, and your diversity, you should diversify your portfolio among these type of assets, correct?
Means I'm saying that now you're talking about some mature assets, and crypto is surely a mature asset,
yes.
and you don't want to be in one asset, one crypto. You want to be in 10 cryptos, because that's the way to diversify. Then you have a crypto model. Then you can have a model which is based on metals. You don't just buy gold. You buy precious and industrials.
Right.
Then you can look at agro, which is not just buying soft but also buying grains. So the idea is that these things will eventually happen, because the world will eventually understand that just creating exciting stuff doesn't take the risk away.
Okay.
So you have to understand that risk management is the future of investment, and that is why you have to start thinking portfolios.
So in your own words, what is Web 3.0?
Web 3.0 is what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be to be a semantic web, and that's what it is. Why do we call it semantic? Because we are laying down the language, we're laying down the infrastructure, we're allowing machines to talk, one verse to talk to another. That was supposed to, was not thought of as semantic in the way it is happening. It is colorful semantics. It's a beautiful NFT semantic, but we are building machines and databases talking to each other. Semantic web.
Do you own an NFTs?
I'm planning to launch an NFT. I was just realized that my paintings which I've done could be broken into fraction of pieces, and then I could qualify for the 3,000, 10,000 pieces, and hence I could be an NFT artist.
True.
So I'm contributing to NFTs, and like buying NFT means, I think it is, whether I'm on the buy side or the sell side, I think it doesn't matter, because you can buy NFT, but I really want to understand the space. So how creative it is to understand it myself first before I buy something.
Got it. So making it will make you understand the subject even more.
Yeah, I think that's the most important part. At some other time you'll never understand it, because it evolves, it keeps evolving. So you never understand. So you have to kind of put the skin in the game. You say, oh, I didn't understand Bitcoin. It went from where to where, and then say, oh, I didn't understand. It fell down again. But at some other time, if it keeps falling and going up, and you know that it's an asset, it's an alternative asset, you need to take some risk. You need to put some. We got fractional assets now.
Yeah.
You can put $1 and you can feel the asset. We are building automated machines that invest money for any investor. Investor means an individual or an asset owner. Like pension fund is an asset owner, but also an investor.
Yes.
We talk about sovereign funds, endowments, family offices. So what I've done is I built an algorithmic framework with which anybody can manage money, and all he has to know is what he wants to beat. Do you want to beat a crypto fund of a portfolio? You want to beat an S&P 500? You want to beat a precious metal? So the framework that I built, and we have put it into a technology which allows anybody to play with it, to touch it, to test it. So that's why I was talking about risk. That risk is something which is so misunderstood. Oh, I want to become rich. I want to buy Bitcoin. Okay, you can do a little bit better. Buy Bitcoin, buy Litecoin, buy Ripple, buy a portfolio of things. And if you think that that's enough, that's not enough. You need to do something else along with it. Buy a set of gold and some fractional things. So this is what we do, and that's what we are now taking live to in an app form. To any investor in the world. So we're kind of building a highway. We kind of Uber for asset management. Anybody who wants to beat the market uses our highway and pays a small fee, which is still is zero transaction fee, no management fee. Did you know how much management fee asset managers charge?
They're about like 12 to 20%.
Yeah, so that's in the crypto or the in the alt space, but in the conventional space, you're still charged anywhere from 1% to 2% to 3%, sometimes even 5% every year on your investment, without guaranteeing that you can beat the market.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that the technology has become so capable that you should not be paying any management fees. You should be charged like zero trading fee. You should have zero management fee, and you should be only be paying if you generate performance above the market.
You're making it all available for everybody.
Everybody. Democratizing alpha.
Yeah.
Alpha is the return above the market. So if you have a 10 crypto assets, that's a portfolio. Can you beat that market? So that's what we do, and that's called Alpha Block. Alpha is intelligent. It sits on the blockchain. It's called Alpha Block. Real version of it. So we're going to change it. We're going to change machines to you can beat the market, because everybody is building a tool. We're saying it's not tools can do this, you can do this, because it's not about the tools, it's not about the tech, it's not about the databases, it's about you. Because community comes first, and then comes intelligence, and after that comes something which is redundant, and that's technology. Technology, by the time you build it, it's useless. So it's always about community pushing the society to build tools and technologies, innovation, but by the time it becomes relevant, it's already old, so you have to build new innovation. Right? So technologies are always the most relevant thing. It's always about community and intelligence, and that's why it comes back to your previous question, what is Web 3.0? You should ask, what next? Because Web 4.0 is intelligence. When databases start talking to each other, everybody's creating 2 million data points on a daily basis, and they're all like everybody's packaging his data on the blockchain. What's going to happen next?
So the key question here is, who's going to be the next data player, the biggest data player in this field?
Yeah, actually, the answer
because data, like you said, it's going to be a very crucial part of Web 3.0 or even 4.0 infrastructure, right? So who's going to be the big infrastructure play here?
Yeah, you actually know the answer. The answer is that you are the biggest infrastructure player, because you are the one who has the data, and you are the one who's putting it and bundling it, and it's my job, the Web 4.0 guy, whose job is to connect your data with hers, put it into a chain, make it intelligent, so that it becomes intelligent sensor on the internet, so that every one of us has commoditized intelligence. We have shifted the society to the next level. Why stock market information so not so relevant? Because 9 out of 10 asset managers don't beat the market. They charge 3% from you every year without a guarantee or consistency of alpha. So the biggest intelligent mechanism of our world, the Wall Street Journal, is undefeatable, and we are using broken information which we don't know how to beat the market. So which means that that means information has to be rethought, reimagined. Can information be recycled? Can it be reusable? How is it relevant? How is it not relevant? And that's the question which comes from when we have so much data we cannot interpret it. So what do? We have to reimagine information. How can I make the information which was an orange and juiced it, can I make that peel which I thought is not usable, can I reuse it to build information? Can I recycle it? Can I make a mechanism of information? You know, so that is where Web 4.0 happens, where machines interpret the data and machines start doing intelligent understanding. Machine knows more about you with proxy information. There is some information there, it knows so much about you. And so we start living Asimov's scientific fiction, which was psychohistory. History knows it all, what's going to happen, all these things which we don't imagine about intelligence will be reality. What is Google? Google is information of Stone Age. Because it was what was job, cataloging information. Google was the one which created a foundation for us to build semantic web. Can Google go beyond that and go into intelligence? You need to reimagine information before you go to intelligence. So that is why there's always a Yahoo which is beaten by Google, there's something else beaten by somebody else, because you have a legacy problem. You've got 400,000 people. If less than 20 people could build WhatsApp and we all use it, technology will enable us to be small and build new things, right? So it's a word we cannot imagine.
Yeah, this is like so far down the line that we haven't even. I mean, we don't even have true infrastructure for Web3 yet. I don't think.
But you see, you're assuming that the next infrastructure will be bigger. What if it's time for simplifying? What if there is so much data which is all connected now, it is machines are able to figure out, see the canvas, so machines can start acting on it. So they are basically simplifying the complexity.
Got it. Understood.
Intelligence is not about more. Intelligence is about, can I see, can I make it simple? Can I do more with less?
Because we're getting so much information right now, so much data, and what are we going to do with all that, right?
It's a paralysis, right?
Yeah.
It's a paralysis. So that is why we have, the good part is that we'll finally get our life back, because we say we don't understand it. It's beyond us. Let the machines do. So that's what I'm doing, building machines, so you don't have to manage about your crypto fund, you don't have to manage about your pension.
Yeah.
What my job is to give you comfort and trust, that you trust the machines, so that you let them do, you don't interfere with them. Their job is to do the best job. You can make one machine fight with the other, and that's your job, to find machines, but I'm building one.
Interesting. Yeah, that really made me rethink about the whole thing now.
Yeah.
You have to give me some time to
because the
process.
mind is like just.
Yeah, I'm a little lost, to be honest.
No, don't worry.
Thanks.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much
it.
for the time.
You're giving so much value.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Appreciate it.